In today's video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts and first impressions on the brand new Star Wars Disney Plus series, The Acolyte. So before we do that, and I talk about my thoughts on that, I will be talk about my opinion on the show before it came out. So when it was first announced a couple years ago, back in 2020, I was already very excited for it just on the description of the show alone. And as more and more came out about it, and leading up to the release of the show and the trailers, promotional stuff, I was still very excited for it. Not as hyped for it as I initially was, but I was still very excited for it. And now that the show has come out and the first two episodes are out, what do I think of it? Well, I think it is very good. I'm happy to say that this show is amazing. As of these two episodes, I wouldn't say it's one of the better top Star Wars shows yet, but with how it's been going, it has the potential to be one of the top shows for Star Wars by the end of its 8-episode first season run. I love the fact that this show takes place before pretty much everything else in the canon for TV and movies. It's just really cool to see like a different era of Star Wars shown on the screen, and it's also very cool that this is during the High Republic era. I don't know that much at all about the High Republic era, but I am in the middle of the first book of that High Republic era, Light of the Jedi, and it's pretty good so far. But yes, just seeing it on the screen is awesome and can give me so much more than like what a book could. The books are still great, but the best thing is to see Star Wars on the big screen or the small screen. As for the two episodes, episode 1 was very good, a great premiere episode for the show. It set up everything so well, got you to know the characters, and you got to pretty much know all of them easily. You didn't have to wait a couple episodes for them to grow on you or to know more about them. The visuals were amazing, some of the best visuals and sets of a Disney Star Wars show, which is awesome. And it set up the mystery and how the show will be going forward very well, so I'm very happy with that. There were a few pacing issues, some things moving too fast and some things moving too slow in that first episode, but outside that, it was amazing. But then episode 2 came out right after, and I watched that, and it was a bit better than episode 1, but I feel like they fixed a lot of the mistakes made in episode 1. Like, the pacing was much better, so that's a good thing. And the entirety of episode 2, pretty much just a continuation of episode 1, but still, it is so amazing and just sets up the show even better than the first episode. And I am just so excited to see what the rest of the season has in store for the Acolyte. And yeah, the characters are amazing, a great cast of characters. I really like all of them. Definitely the best are Osha, Sol, and I also like Yord. And then there were other characters who were pretty good in what we've seen, but do have the potential to grow more and more throughout the series, like Jackie and Vanestra, and May, and the Jedi from the first episode, and Dara as well, you know. Other than that, like the characters, I also love like the vibes of it, like the sets, most of the sets and the action, but those things really give me prequel vibes, so that is a plus. Even though the prequels aren't the best of Star Wars, the vibe that you get from the prequels is probably my favorite in all of Star Wars. So it's awesome to see it used in a TV series. There was a lot of prequel vibes in Obi-Wan Kenobi as well, but they also mix that in with original trilogy vibes. So it's kind of like an in-between to both, which is fitting for that show. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say about this show. I really enjoyed these first 2 episodes. There were a few problems here and there, but overall it was fantastic. And I'm so excited for the rest of the season. Let me know your thoughts if you've seen it. And as all for today's video, I will see you guys next time.